Okay, so there's a switch somewhere. Sir, I've cleared your schedule as you requested for the latter half of the entire year. I can assure you this was no small feat. Also, your medical records have been transferred to Braxton's team, and all the backup copies destroyed. I hope you know what you're doing, sir. If you go through with this process, you may never be able to speak in public again. We can certainly work around that, but your presence has been the driving force behind the Nuka-Cola Corporation since the beginning, and I think it'll be a great loss if that were to change. Oh, is he get turned into a robot or something? I've considered your proposal for shutting down the Galactic Zone to overhaul the Star Control mainframe and its robots, and I have to say that I am taken aback by the suggestion. If there's one thing that I've taught you, it's that no matter how tough things get, we never give up. Tell the manager over there he'll just have to hunker down and make do with what he has. I've poured billions into that park, and I'm not about to watch it trickle away by closing the gates. As far as disarming the robots in the park, that's also a no. If things go south at Nuka World, that force of robots is the only protection we have. Cooperating with Robco is the only way I could get that type of weaponry allowed inside of a military base, so suck it up and get whatever his name's ass moving over there to fix the problem. Sir, I've done as you've requested and informed all security personnel about our problems with the AFAD group. We're doing the best we can to keep them as far away from Safari Adventure as possible, but we're understaffed. I need every man and woman I can get, but you've assigned 12 of my people to Project Cobalt and have yet to replace them. Any help is appreciated. I've started reviewing the hidden Cappy contest details, and I had questions, so I actually have to receive the contest winners in my office in person. If so, have you considered how Project Cobalt could affect that idea? I'll do it for now, but we'll have to revisit the issue once my transfer is complete. Anyway, I promise you that I will submit the rest of my comments and changes this week. I've been too preoccupied with Project Cobalt, and I definitely put it off for too long. Don't worry, Peyton. If I take any longer, just tell me the marketing team to come up after me with torches and pitchforks. Sir, I appreciate your enthusiasm over the quantum beverage idea, but I really think we should run more tests before we just send it out to market. The isotope that we're using is strontium-90, which is extremely radioactive. It's perfect for the military's application, but even with Rex's purification distilling process, it can be dangerous. Now, I know that the bright blue bottles will look wonderful on store shelves, and we stand to make a lot of money with this product, but I think the long-term effects it can have. But think of the long-term effects. We already know it causes the imbiber's urine to glow, and while others in the beverage lab find that amusing, I find something like that coming out of my body disturbing. I have a battery of tests I'd like to perform before we release the product. The Washington, D.C. 6 to 8 month delay. Absolutely love the Nuka condolences, fruit and cheese baskets you sent out to the families of our early prototype quantum flavor testers. Great idea. I think I love the fine print of the health damage waiver you had them sign before they joined up even more. Saved us billions, I suspect. You're at the top of your game, Peyton, and maybe someday you'll be sitting in the big chair. For now, enjoy that shiny quantum blue Corvega you found parked in your driveway this morning. You've earned it.
It's hard to believe I'm really here.
Got it.
General Braxton.
Look, Brad Burton, I didn't fly down from D.C. to get jerked around. You either sign off on Project Cobalt or I can walk right out that door.
This isn't like deciding what color bottle to pick for our next flavor, General. You're asking me to take my laboratories and my beverageers and basically turn them over to your team. I need assurances that my people and my facilities are going to be treated with the respect that they deserve.
You and I both know that's a load of horse shit. Stop treating me like one of your soft drink competitors. I'm here representing the U.S. military. I already told you you'd be well compensated. Now cut the crap and tell me what you're really after.
Fine. I want in on the military's LeapX program.
What? How the hell did you know about that?
Let's just say you're not the only one in this room that can throw his weight around in Washington, General. I've been following the program ever since its inception, and I have to say that I'm impressed. The ability to keep a human in a state of veritable immortality using a machine, now that's something that I didn't expect from the military. Look, you want me to agree to this proposal, then get me on the LeapX list, and I'll sign whatever you want.
I always knew you were a greedy son of a bitch, John. But the last thing I expected to hear is that you were afraid of death. If you know so much about LeapX, then you know it's in its infancy, and there are a lot of kinks to be worked out. It isn't as easy as throwing a switch and suddenly you can live forever.
Stop trying to talk me out of it. We both know the enemy is developing chemical and biological weapons, and that my beverageers are the top organic chemists in the world. Our countries are in a race where no one comes in second, General. So you need to ask yourself, can you really afford to stand here and say no?
You had this all figured out before I even arrived, didn't you? Okay, fine. You want in on the LeapX program, you got yourself a deal. You know, maybe immortality is what's best for you, Brad Burton. Be a goddamn shame to let that ego go to waste.
Alright. So he's most likely alive. And there is a switch. My private sanctuary with the installation of the control switch work is complete. Amusing anecdote to share about the final. The engineer need to know where to place the access switch. Obviously, can't conceal where the greatest creation, the very reason. Private sanctuary? What is the private sanctuary? It's not this. No.
Sierra.
Search carefully. What we're looking for might not be easy to find.
So I guess there's a switch up here. Ah, there it is.
Look at that! Mr. Brad Burton, you were one sneaky devil.
Ladies first. Ladies first! Fine.
I just knew there'd be a secret elevator here.
No, don't. Whatever. Fine. I'll go down alone. Whee! Ooh, a vault.
Wow! What is this place? Let's take a closer look.
Hi, Sierra.
The formula's got to be past this door. Now this looks interesting. Come on. What on earth? Wait. No. It can't be. That's John Caleb Bradburton! Or at least it's his head. Wow!
Who are you? I haven't seen a real human face in so long. I had given up all hope.
Oh my god! It's alive! He's alive! My name's Sierra, sir. I'm your biggest admirer. I love Nuka-Cola more than anything. This is such an honor.
You there, with the PIPBOY. What are you doing here?
I won the contest.
We used the contest code to get in. What the hell happened to you?
I made a devil's bargain, though I didn't know it at the time. This was General Braxton's plan all along. Damn the man. He called it Project Cobalt. In exchange for my weapon design, he would give me access to life-extending technology. I'm such a fool for taking him at his word. He never told me that this would be the price.
General Braxton.
Who was General Braxton?
He was one of the top men in the Army Research Laboratory's Weapons and Materials Division. He'd taken a keen interest in my quantum mechanics research and offered me a trade. In exchange for my assistance on a top-secret weapons project, He gave me access to an experimental process that would artificially extend my life. Like a fool, I leapt before I looked. I've certainly paid the price for my short-sightedness.
A weapon? I don't believe it. Why would the genius who brought so much joy to the world want to make something destructive?
Genius is restless, madam. It must expand, seek new challenges, and explore new frontiers. So yes, a weapon. It was going to be a quantum-enhanced variant of the standard portable tactical warhead. In fact, the prototypes are stored in this very chamber. You can have them on one condition.
Don't tell me to kill you.
I want you to shut off the
God
power to
damn
this
it.
machine that's keeping me alive. I want to die.
What? No!
Are you sure?
Are you really sure that you want to die?
I've had plenty of time to think about it.
You can't kill him. He's a great man. He invented Nuka-Cola, the best thing in the world.
Lady, you don't know what a torment it is. Being trapped here alone and staring at the same wall, decade after decade. Now please shut up while I talk to your more rational friend here. I realize that what I'm asking isn't easy, but there's something in it for you. When the power is cut, the door to the prototype storage room will open automatically. Take anything you want. I don't care anymore. Just please, set me free at last. I can't bear this loneliness any longer.
Wait. I have an idea. Mr. Bradburden wants to die because he's lonely, right?
Oh, God.
Well, maybe I could stay with him, you know? Keep him company, give him someone to talk to. He's like a hero to me.
What does he think about it?
If he lives, I don't get the prototype ammo. What can you offer to make this worth my while?
Well, I do have one thing that might interest you. I've got a limited edition Nuka-Cola jumpsuit. It's really stylish and not many were made. It's one of my most treasured possessions, but, well, I'm willing to let you have it.
A Nuka-Cola jumpsuit? Ha! That's a paltry prize compared to what I'm offering. The choice is yours, but I beg you to honor my wishes. There is no one else who can help me.
I sort of feel sorry for him. I couldn't stand being a frozen head. How could I drink Nuka-Cola?
So, have you made up your mind?
What about Sierra's offer to keep you company? Wouldn't that help?
I admit I'm flattered by her admiration, but I'm so tired. In ways that words could not explain. I've lived far too long already, and I'm prepared to move on. I await your decision.
I'll do it. I'll shut off the power.
Thank you. Now please do get on with it. I'm ready. I've been ready for a long time.
Can you imagine being trapped like that for centuries?
Nope.
Finally. Free at last.
No! Mr. Bradford! I'm sorry.
You can keep his head. Right? Right, Dogmeat? Yeah, you can keep the head.
Hey, Sierra.
I can't believe someone as smart as Mr. Bradburden would be fooled into thinking you could live forever. I guess he was terrified of growing old.
You seem a lot less phased than I thought you were gonna be.
Maybe you did the right thing. I don't know. I feel so conflicted about all of this.
Alright, we got terminal. Damn it, Dogmeat, stop knocking everything over. Drunk.
The inventor of Nuka-Cola. That was the opportunity of a lifetime. Emphasis on was.
Give the Nuka formula to Sierra. Oh. She can get the formula. Nuka Nuke launcher. Cigar box, which I don't need any. Nuka Nuke.
Gotta be able to move quick if we need, boss.
Shut up,
Wanna
Gage.
Drop some of that shit.
You didn't
running
help.
around.
At all. Yeah, there you go. Ooh. I can make anything. Oh boy. Here you go.
You wanted the Nuka-Cola formula? Here it is.
So it really was here. I'm grateful, but don't think this means I've forgiven you. You killed the man who was my greatest hero. A man who revolutionized the soft drink industry, and whose creations put smiles on a million faces. Who the hell are you to just walk in here and destroy all that?
Me? What was best for him? I set him free. You're being selfish. It was his choice.
He made a choice, and I respected that choice. You should too.
I guess so. It's just that never, not in my wildest dreams, did I think I'd get the chance to talk to Mr. Brad Burton in person. To get an opportunity like that, and then have it snatched away. It hit me pretty hard. Still, I can't overlook the fact that for one glorious shining moment, I got to meet the man who invented Nuka-Cola. I'll never forget that. Not ever. And it wouldn't have been possible without your help. Thank you.
Now that you've got the formula for Nuka-Cola, what are you gonna do with it?
I'm not a chemist, but I might try to brew some up, just for fun. If that fails, well, I still got a new centerpiece for my collection. Here. I know it's not much, but you really went above and beyond the Call of Duty. I think I'll stick around here for a while and see what else I can find. By the time I'm done, I'm gonna need a much bigger building to house my Nuka-Cola museum.
Alright, sweet. Okay. Let's do our regular ones. Skank, Fritch. Skank and Fritch. Oh, Skank's the one who wants to... Oh, we'll talk to one of them. We'll lock her in here. Skank and Fritch.
Going up.
Scamper off, Buck.
Hi there!
Skank.
Well, look who it is. Liking what you've done with the place, boss. Gang certainly seem pleased with their new little kingdoms. Haven't seen people this revved up since last time someone spiked the water fountains. Never formally introduced myself. Name's Shank. And if you and Nuka World's favorite Cyclops are standing here, well, I suppose he expects you might be the one to finally get things back on track. How long did it take him to convince you it was time to move on the Commonwealth?
Hey now, no convincing, just a friendly conversation between like-minded individuals.
And what makes you think I've been convinced?
Well, if you aren't yet, you sure as hell should be. Giving the gang spots to call their own around the park, it bought you some goodwill. But providing them with their own domains, carved from the settlements of the Commonwealth, well, I can't think of a better way to solidify your place around here. Plus, Make us all a pretty penny along the way. If that interests you, well, all you've got to do is say the word, and we can let the fun begin.
I wanted to ask about your role in this.
I'm listening.
Oh.
Which gang do you work for?
Don't work for the gangs. Gage brought me in to work for the overboss. Plan was I'd advise Coulter in his grand scheme to run roughshod over the Commonwealth. And despite Coulter's change of heart, I've kept my ear to the ground, just in case that day ever came. I'm hoping today might finally be it.
What is it that you get out of helping me do this?
I've been well taken care of up to this point. I ain't greedy, but people with my kind of talents aren't common. All I'm looking for is a continuation of the lifestyle I've become accustomed to, and the same piece of the Commonwealth pie everyone else around here has been itching to take a bite of.
That was all I had.
So,
Oh, wait.
does that mean you're ready?
No, wait.
I wanted to ask,
I'm listening.
so what exactly is it you do?
I'll walk you through all the ins and outs of getting us established on the other side of those mountains. Claiming territory, running jobs, keeping folks loyal. Gage and Coulter also tasked me with keeping on top of the goings-on back there, so I'll provide you with guidance on the places we can hit and the places we can't. Kind of makes me your one-stop shop for causing havoc in the Commonwealth.
That was all I had.
So, does that mean...
Uh-huh. If I'm gonna do this, I don't want to hurt people.
No fun in that. But look, you're the overboss. You decide you want to sweet-talk the poor sods we're gonna be dealing with instead of filling them full of lead? That's up to you. But I can't change the fact that you're gonna have to run some people out of their homes so we can give them to the gangs. No one said being boss was gonna be easy. Now, you just say if this is something you're ready to move on.
Alright, let's try it out.
Okay, let's get started.
Music to my ears.
Shank ain't kidding. This is gonna be all kinds of fun.
So getting us set up in the Commonwealth's gonna require 3 things. Territory, provisions, and loyalty. First things first, territory. We're gonna need to claim a settlement for our gang to work from. An outpost. Now normally there's 2 ways you can claim territory. You can head in yourself and try and talk the settlers off their land, or I can get a crew together and you all can put them in the dirt. Unfortunately, there aren't many settlements interested in talking to you at the moment. So for this first job,
What?
wiping them out's gonna be the way to go.
I think you know what I'd rather do, boss.
Didn't I save the Commonwealth? Why would no one want to talk to me?
Is there a difference between the approaches?
Well, settlers will probably rally some bodies if you try and wipe them out. But it's a guaranteed way to claim a spot. If you try to scare them off their land, there's a chance they might just tell you to take a hike. At that point, you might be able to buy them off. But it could end up getting expensive if you don't work them over a bit first. Beyond just that, there are some places out there overrun with trouble. Ghouls, children of Adam, and the like. Those places aren't going to be interested in having a chat. So you're going to have more options if you go in guns blazing.
Let's try to talk to them, I guess.
Let me talk to them. I'll convince them to leave.
Sorry, boss. Aren't any targets available for that one at the moment. You might need to run some leg.
How would you
Wanna
know
try another
that?
one?
Slut. This job can only target populated Lawrence. Wait. This job can only target populated settlements. Lure in new settlers by powering a recruitment beacon. All right.
Get a gang together. Those settlers are as good as dead.
Stick with the classics. Now, once you and the crew have cleaned the place out, those lucky girls and boys will move in and start working the place. Of course, every outpost you claim for a gang is going to be something the other gangs don't have. And none of them like the thought of their rivals getting a leg up on them. Worth thinking over as you dole out more territory. So, Which gang you want?
The operators.
Got it. I'm sure they'll appreciate you thinking of them.
I bet you they can manage to keep looking bored through the whole thing.
That just leaves the target. Now, for a new outpost, you'll usually want to target a spot with plenty of populated settlements nearby that might be able to feed our people later on. Taffington Boathouse, Croup Manor, Greentop Nursery, the Slog all had a good number of farms within striking distance last I checked. Though I'll need to go through my notes again. Make sure they're all still good to target. We're not always going to be able to run every job against every settlement. So, you ready to pick the spot for Nuka World's first new homestead?
I'm ready.
Good.
Get out of here,
So,
Harvey.
where you want to do this? That one's not going to work. No targets. Might be you'll have to make some adjustments before we can do it.
I didn't
But
say...
is there something else, maybe?
I literally didn't pick anything.
Let me talk.
No way.
Huh.
Uh-huh.
Want to try?
Mm-hmm. Get a gang together.
Which gang you...
Right. The operators.
I'll let them know. Now, you ready to decide?
I didn't pick. Can't target certain...
We can't target certain settlements with certain jobs?
Unfortunately. Can't talk people off their land if there's no one around to talk to and the like. Most cases, I'll try to let you know why we can't target a place. But the biggest hindrance is if there's already some activity going on there. Though if that is the case, that PIPBOY of yours might be able to give you some info on whatever might be blocking us hitting that spot. Now, you ready to pick that first settlement?
What were those targets you'd recommended before?
Croup Manor, Taffington Boathouse, Greentop Nursery, and the Slog. Again, I can't guarantee those will all be available targets till I check my notes. Now you ready to make...
I'm ready.
Good. So, what's the target? Actually, doesn't look like there are any targets available. Something else, maybe?
I'm gonna need some time to...
Of course.
Sure.
Croup Manor. Oh, turns out shit's going on. So, yeah. We can't do anything. What's the button to get to the settlements? There we go. So is it just because they don't exist? Look at the Slog! Why can't we go to the Slog? I don't understand. I don't have Croup Manor, maybe that's why. So do I have to get the stupid settlements first and then I can raid them? Well, looks like we're going somewhere else. Claim an outpost for your gang. Unless you can't, then you can.
Things will get better. One day.
I wonder if you can free the traders. Probably not. I wish you could just get rid of 2 of the other gangs. I wish they didn't treat you like dickbags. Just murder everyone. My next playthrough, I'm just gonna kill everyone. That one's annoying as hell. The Nuka Cave. Ooh, it's so blue in here. I'm blue, da ba dee da ba die.
I heard you were looking for me.
You heard the alarm, right?
No.
That means someone's in the gauntlet. Looks like a real tough one, too. What happens next is up to you. You can take him on yourself in the arena, or I can make sure our little rat never gets out of the maze.
What if they get out? How do I fight? I'm not gonna fight, I'll fight.
What happens if I choose to fight?
All you need to do is gear up and head for the arena. Bring whatever weapons and armor you want. Then we open up the door to the gauntlet and let in whatever dumbass scaver marks fell into the trap. After that, playtime. So what's the call, boss? You gonna give us a show or what?
Nope, let him go.
There's not gonna be a fight. Set them free.
Damn, really? Well, you're the boss. Won't pretend I'm not disappointed, though.
Oh.